Okay guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing the test of the Tes Rides as we normally do almost every week. Last week I forgot, but last week I did do it because, well, to be honest, I can't really remember why. But anyway, the point is we've got the thing as a goal. Let's test drive this thing out. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I only see one bad thing about the car, and the fact that is it could be better at turning, but the turning isn't terrible. This car likes to drift a bit, I think. Um, Performance, I wouldn't say it's terrible. I mean, it is a front-wheel drive after all, but still, the point is, I don't think this car is all that bad, okay? Just because it's a front-wheel drive doesn't mean it's necessarily a bad car to look at. Because I am honestly a bit of a fan of this look, to be honest. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. I'm not gonna lie, I like the Entity cars. Every Entity car so far to this day has been released. I've really liked all of them, based on their looks. And their performance has not been that bad either. But anyway, this is the Entity MT. Let's take this thing out for a drive. I will not lie, this car could have better turning, I will not lie. Or maybe the car just can't take corners at top speed. But the point is, the car is still great. I still like this car. I know it hasn't been released for long, but I still like this car. Um, uh, I still think it performs well. It looks good. It just could do better with the turning, and that's about it. But yeah, I like this car. I honestly don't see any problems with the car at all, well, except for the turning. But the point is, I don't mind it. And if you're wondering why I picked this color, Well, my friend hates it, so that's why I did it. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now we've got the Bavada Buffalo EVX. Let's just test drive this thing out. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I do like the look of it, but I don't like the way it performs. I don't know what it is, but this car, something about this car is just putting me off. I don't know why. So, for looks, yes, I would buy it, but for performance, I don't know. I don't think it's terrible, but I don't think it's good either. You know, I mean, I did crash, but that was kind of unintentional. I didn't really mean to do that, but anyway, would I recommend this car? Honestly, I'd say no. It's not because I don't like the looks or the performance or anything. I just don't think this thing is worth it, really. I don't know why. I really, really don't know why. But if you guys like it, buy it. But if I don't like it, obviously I'm not gonna buy it. But yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next car. So this car is the Benefactor LM78. Weird name for a car, I know, but let's take this thing for a test drive. And it looks like this is a one-seater too. Okay, so this car doesn't have terrible turning. I know I crashed near the end, but honestly, it doesn't really matter to me. To be honest, all that matters to me in a car is looks. I don't really care much about how it performs and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a huge fan of this car. I mean, I'm mostly looking at the front lights. Look at that. Do you guys see any glass surrounding the lights at all? I know that's a little bit off-putting, but I can't see any glass on those lights at all. So, for that reason, I'm going to say no, because it just looks a little off-putting to me. I don't know why, but it just... I don't know. It just makes me think the car is probably not worth it. But let's move on to the next car. It probably performs good, but I'm not a huge fan of the looks. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a huge fan. Okay, guys, I do not know the name of this car, but let's just test drive it anyway. This is an electric car, so that's already down in points, but let's see how it performs and looks after a test drive. Okay, just because a car is electric doesn't mean it's not good. Well, most of the time it does. But still, the point is, I actually don't mind the look of this car. Um, Probably because it's a little bit upgraded, I think. But anyway, I think I bought this car at one point. Wait, what's that thing glowing at the front? No, that doesn't matter. So do I recommend this car? No, because it's electric, but yes, because of its looks. Let's move on to the next one. This is the Ennis Stafford. Let's just try this thing out. Game over! Don't get this thing, it already looks like a piece of junk. Let's just try this thing just to get it over with. Definitely not. Don't waste time. Let's move on to the next car. Okay, same thing with the Envato Corvette D10. I've always liked the Corvette cars too. Same thing with Entity MT in case you forgot, so let's test drive this thing out. Okay, I won't lie, I love the Corvette D10, so get the car, it is amazing. It's like a really good driving car, really. You're not gonna win races, unfortunately. None of these cars you're probably gonna win races with, but still, it's a nice car to look at. I think I might even have this in the 50 car garage, and if I don't, well, I gotta get one in there. So, let's move on to the next car. Okay, now we've got the Grotte Visalone. Let's test drive this thing out. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the car can perform pretty well around corners. I know I crashed at the start, but honestly, I think we can let this slide because this car is quite fast. Anyway, would I recommend this car? Yes, I would recommend this car. This car looks sick. Anyway, the car looks good, it performs good, it brakes well. I think it's worth getting, so yeah, this car is definitely worth it. Why does this remind me of a Torador? This is test drive this thing out. This thing is called the Lamborghini Versys. Okay, I don't like this car. Its ability to turn needs to be way improved. I don't like the looks either, so I'm gonna say no. Avoid this one at all costs. Okay, guys, so I won't lie, I do like to look at this car. This is called the NS300R, so let's test drive this thing out. Okay, so would I recommend this car? Yeah, I would recommend this car actually. This car's not too bad. I like the way it takes corners, I like the way it brakes, I like the way it handles. Everything about this car is just straight up good, so I would recommend it. But the most important thing, does it look good? Yes, I do like the look of the car as well. So, I honestly would say yes, this car's probably worth it this week. If we want to get it. Okay, this is the Coil Cyclone. This is also the last car of the day, so let's test drive this thing out. And it's electric. Okay, it brakes well, it handles well, it turns well. I'd honestly recommend it, and it also looks well. I can't really say much more, but if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, we'll see you guys soon. So bye bye.